Hi, I'm Tammy, and today I'm going to be doing a short layered haircut. What we're going to be focusing on is we're going to take out the weight and the bulk in this area. We're going to leave the top section longer, but we're going to take out this bulk in here and make it lay nicer. So what I'm going to section out is I'm going to section out from here down. I'm just going to clean up her length. We're not going to cut too much off the length. So it's real important, especially with shorter hair, to lay the hair down on the neck and really go through to see that you're getting it all. Like you can see there's a few hairs I'm actually going to clean up. Now I'm going to razor this, so I'm going to switch from my scissors to my razor. Now I just changed the blade. The blade comes in and out like this. I have to change it probably about every 3 haircuts. What I'm going to do is I'm going to use this as my guide, the middle section, and then I'm going to cut back and forth. And I'm just going to cut like at the 45-degree angle. I'm going to work back and forth. Meaning I'm going to do this side, and then I'm going to do this side. As I get closer to the ear, I'm over directing it back this way. And that will compensate for the missing hair by the ear. So when it falls, it'll fall nice. It's actually a traveling guide. Start in the middle and then I just keep moving down with it. You can sort of see the guide underneath. Now I'm just going to cut that. And again, I'm over directing this side here. And the way I'm going to check that is you check it in the opposite direction. You pull it out like this. Pull it out at an angle, like a 45-degree angle, and that's how you check it, because the way I cut it was in a 45-degree angle, so you want to check it in a 45, but in the opposite direction. Okay, now I'm going to move to the next section. So again, I'm going to take a middle section, and then I'm going to work from the left, and then work from the right. I'm going to pull this out, sort of 90-45-ish, not real sharp 45, more like this, just slightly angled. And I'm going to, again, over direct this section by the ear out, like that. Now this next section, I'm going to take going from around the whole head. So I'm going to start my section here and work it all the way around to the front. And I'm going to continue with that middle section. This is the way I like to do it. I like to start in the middle section. It's not how you have to do it. You can start anywhere you want. It's the most important thing is to work in a pattern so you don't get lost. See, I'm still working it up on that 90-45-degree angle. If you wanted more of an extreme 45, you'd be tilting your hand this way. I just want it to curve down a little bit, just so it's shaped to her head. If you do like a 90 on the whole head, then it's like, where it's like that really, really short look, and we're not looking for that. We just want a nice shape to it. So now what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to have it rounded out into the rest of it. And the way I'm going to do that is, again, I start in the middle section here. And I'm going to pull this up and around, and you can see where my old guide was. You can see where it stopped before, and I'm going to round all this out. I'm going to round my fingers. To go along with it. See how my fingers are rounded? That's going to make a difference with your haircut. Round out your fingers. Then you're not like rounding and blending as much later. You're getting it all done. So I'm rounding my fingers and just sort of blending this all in. Now for the sides, I'm just going to continue this forward, but I'm going to direct this to go back a little bit. Then I'm going to pull that same section and pull it forward and just clean it up when I pull it forward. Then I'm going to use that section as my guide as I go up the sides. Now I'm going to cut this top section here. It's still in my rounds, I just took it out. And I'm going to take this back section here and use that as my guide. And just move this all forward. And I'm going to be rounding as I go. Rounding my fingers so it's sort of rounded like this. Like that. See how it's like kind of rounded? But I'm going to go back into it and point cut it. Like that. And I just keep following it towards the front. I'm really not taking too much off of this area here. We're just doing like a 1/2 inch section. We're only taking about a 1/2 inch off, I mean. And blend it all together. If it seems a little thick, you can kind of point cut it on the tips there. Her hair's pretty thick, so definitely needs a little bit of that. Now, I don't think she wants to go any shorter on her bangs. Do you want to go shorter on your bangs?
Yeah.
Okay. We're just gonna, actually I'm gonna take my razor with those. We're just gonna make sure they're even in texture-wise. They're a little bit off, so we're just gonna do something like that. Just straighten them out. Okay, I'm going to blow dry this mostly with my hands because she has a nice curl to it naturally. I'm going to put a little bit of that Rusk Hydrate. I picked it up at the show and I actually really like it. Sort of a cream texture to it. I'm just going to spread that out throughout her hair and it smells really good. It smells like suntan lotion, really. It's got that coconutty kind of smell. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to put some Moroccan oil in it. I usually use the light formula. I mean, I use the other stuff too, the regular Moroccan oil, but I like the light formula the best because it really doesn't weigh the hair down or anything. It really adds a lot of texture in it. And I'm only going to put it like in her sides and in the back. I'm not going to put it in the top. Well, here are the results. There you go. Should be easy for her to take care of. That's it.